Hello everybody, good evening, good afternoon everybody. We are suddenly live. Now, we weren't expecting to go live today, were we, love?
No.
But I'm just going to pull the chat up so that I can see what is happening. We are we live? It does look as if we are live.
Else wants to come in.
Oh yeah, we'll wait and see how everybody's doing. So yeah, bear with. Let me just shift that one across to there. We've been to a charity shop today. Hello, Dormouse, my love.
We did.
It's very good to see you, my darling. Thank you so much for popping in. So
we did drop at a couple of shops.
We've been to loads of charity shops today. I have bought. What did I get? I got some jeans.
Yeah.
And some more jeans and a jumper. That blue jumper was really nice. Yeah. Oh, and a pair of orange jeans. And you love my shirt, Melinda. It's from America. It's from... What's the website that Amberlynn goes on? It's not Shein, is it?
No, it's not Shein.
The Fat Girl website. What's it called? Torrid. It's from Torrid. in that their states. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Should we just crack on, really, I guess?
Yeah.
So
you had an early morning appointment.
Yeah, let me get rid of that doodah on there. There we go.
Yeah, had a super early appointment.
We did.
At the hospital.
There we go. Beyond authentic. Let's get today.
That's normal.
My head is a shed. That's why. So, good evening, everybody. It's not even evening. Good morning. Good afternoon.
It is.
Gabonza beans.
Is it lunch? It's lunch. Well, the early afternoon.
There we go. Look, I've zoomed in a little bit as well, so we're a little bit closer on the thing.
What you had? So you had a 8 a.m.
this morning. 8 o'clock.
Appointment.
I had an appointment. Yeah. And it was for a cystoscopy, and
what about if people don't know what that is?
Oh, so
maybe they don't know.
If you haven't seen it, I will throw a link up. Let me just see if I can. Which video? We did a recent video, didn't we, Ruffus? Where we talked about how Slimming World and our health issues, and in that video we talked about COVID. We talked about the fibro,
just about our
cancer.
our journey on Slimming World. Yeah. We spoke about that, did we? And,
and it was like our journey of what's basically been happening with us. I will try and find it. It's there.
I think we spoke about it was ever since being at Slimming World and since we started, where our journey's been, when we fell off plan, when we came back, and it was just kind of what we've done since joining Slimming World, wasn't it? Yeah,
it's called
Until Now.
Our Slimming World Journey and Beyond: Obesity, Cancer, COVID and Surgery. So that basically fills you in with basically what's been going on with our health over the last few... since COVID, really, isn't it? I would say over the last few months. Yeah. Hello, Neil. Thank you, Neil. Neil, once again, is just... Neil. It's just family. So,
I know, he did sort of...
I know. It was there last time round as well.
I said you did see something today that...
We went to a... we went for a cystoscopy. So I went for a cystoscopy today. And basically what that is, it's a camera that they put into your wee hole, into your urethra. Let's use the proper language.
Into your bladder.
Into the wee hole, up into my bladder. Yeah. Because I had, a few years ago, I had bladder cancer. So a little while ago, the last, about a month, 6 weeks ago, I started having a bit of... a bit more bladder incontinence. So this conversation is going to be about wee and weeing and personal things like that. So trigger warning and warning if those things aren't great for you. So couple of months, basically since I had the cancer treatment, I have had to wear pads. I've had to deal with bladder issues, a little bit of, oh, I need a wee, oh, I'm dribbling,
I said
things
ever
like that.
since you had those treatments, they put you on a pill, did they, to kind of stop you waking up in the night, keep waking up for a pee all night.
It's normal to wake up once or twice for a wee. Yeah. It's not normal to wake up 5 or 6 times in a 7 or 8 hour period, which is what I was doing.
Yeah.
So anyway, every year after the cancer treatment, I had to have a cystoscopy every 3 months. Then, if it was clear, it went to every 6 months, and then it was every year. So the year was due end of September, beginning of October. But I messaged them and basically said, my bladder is doing something, because the other week, wasn't it?
Did we say it was only like a month or something?
Yeah, about a month
from
ago.
Your next one would have been due anyway.
Yeah. So about a month ago, I started to experience extreme bladder incontinence. Yeah. So basically, I would be sat normally towards the end of the evening, because for some reason that's when it was worst, and I would be, oh, I need a wee. And literally, as I'm standing up, I'm starting to dribble. And that was a change. Yeah. And basically, I left it for a couple of days, didn't I? This is probably about 6 weeks ago. I left it for a few weeks, couple of weeks, just going, he'll be fine, whatever it is. It's just that's a bit weird. Maybe I didn't take my special tablet that calms everything down so that I don't have that problem. Yeah. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's the meds. Maybe it's this. But it got to a point, how many weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago, where I said to you, I am on my third pair of knickers now in the space of an evening. Yeah. I need to...
Just basically your body's routine changed.
I said, I'm on my third pair of knickers. I need to get this looked at, because something is not right.
Not.
And obviously, having gone through the bladder cancer stuff before, we're hyper aware of that. Yeah. So I rang my GP. They said they couldn't do anything but to message the clinic, because it's all done, different contracts and all of that. So anyway, long story short, they booked me in for an urgent one at 8:05 this morning. We went in, and the cancer has returned. Now, it's extremely early days. It's very, very small. It's basically the way...
Is it before you kept having spotting, did you?
Yeah.
And before you get to that bit, it's like you inside your bladder, your body's... The parts where the cancer's trying to form, it's got like its own little blood supply. Like you can see like the blood vessels and things in the lining of the bladder now.
Yeah.
So that's what... Basically, whenever like you have like an egg that's been fertilized and you just kind of look with a light, you can see like all the
veins.
Yeah, the veins and stuff in it. So that's pretty much what you could see.
So basically, went in for the cystoscopy, showed the big area where there's no blood supply, where they basically burnt it away last time. Because it was the last time I had it, the way I describe it, I've put the link, the second video that I've put into the chat is the one for when I found out that I had cancer. Yeah. And that is the one where it's described like it's almost like fingers that do this in the water.
Yeah. It was like what they call it, the anemone.
Yeah,
but
in Finding Nemo.
Yeah, for clownfish.
Yeah. So, you know in Finding Nemo where Dory and Nemo and all that live, and it's like
and
it does this with the waves. It's like that. So anyway, we went in today and it's trying to come back. It's so early, it's bonkers. It's absolutely fine. It's a 3 millimeter papillary something words, but basically it's trying to come back. And the way I described it is, it's basically the cancer now is poking around the corner like that, going, is it safe to come out and start doing things again? Yeah. So luckily, because it's still within the 3 years or 4 years or 3 years, whatever it is, since I had it done first time, it means that when I rang them up and said, something has changed, my appointment isn't till the end of September, but can we bring it forward? They went, okay, we'll do that. We'll double check. Yeah. And to be honest, I half expected it to come back as everything's fine. It's just, you know, you're being a bit sensitive, you're being a bit whatever.
Or you could have had, like they took a wee sample as well,
Yeah,
didn't they?
oh, maybe it's an
could have been
infection, it could have been this, could have been that.
Yeah, it could have been anything,
So yeah, it's literally just one of those things where it's like, okay. And as soon as he was looking at it, he goes, "Oh look, that's the area from before. All of that's clear. The tubes are clear. Oh, there's a couple of areas there I don't like the look of." And he started like zooming in with the little camera right on the walls of the bladder, and it was very. There was a couple of areas he was sort of like, and he kept going over, didn't he? But one area in particular.
Few times, like I say, a lot of people, they don't allow someone else in, but they allow me to sit in the corner
because
and
of my anxiety.
Watch, you know, obviously when it's all happening on the screen, so I can see what's happening, and it looked very different this time to last time.
Yeah, because basically what happens now, or what normally happens, is that my anxiety kicks off, and then they said, "Oh, he might not let Ruffus in." I said, "Then I can't have it done today."
Yeah.
I said, "It's that straightforward. I can't have it done today." I said, I will not be able to do it. They took my blood pressure before, my blood pressure after. My blood pressure before was fine.
Fine, yeah, perfect.
My blood pressure after, she went, it's a bit higher than it was. I was like, yeah, it is. I wonder why. So basically, the cancer's come back. Very early stages. Bladder cancer is one of those that, if it hadn't come back, I would have been in like the 25th percentile.
And you
like, I would have beaten the odds.
Was it just under 3 years?
Yeah.
And now it's come back. But
yeah. So it's only 3 millimeters. It's not had a chance to get anywhere. So basically, he said if they had a laser in the place where we were today, if they'd had a laser there, he could have got rid of it there and then. And just lasered it off, but he hasn't. So they referred me back to Leeds to the shitty fucking, excuse my language, I've just sworn a lot. But yeah, to the awful nasty old place that I went and had the.
I said the place where we was today. Like I said, they've always been pretty good.
Really
they?
Amazing.
Really nice place
where we went. And
the first one you went originally, was it the Nuffield? Was it?
Yeah, we went to.
It was a private. But they do NHS
living care.
Yeah, private. Yeah,
was a private place done through the NHS. Yeah, this is a NHS place done through the NHS, but it's. It
was when we went to the Leeds one.
Yeah, the Leeds one at Leeds Jimmy's Hospital is the one that messed up.
Yeah.
They're the ones that sent me home before the bladder, before the cancer was out of my system. Literally before I'd peed it out.
So when they did the treatment, the overnight. So you stay overnight. If all is well, the next day you can go home, but in the night time they're supposed to keep flushing your system through with loads of liquid, because in your urethra they put a slightly bigger tube, so in having the tube put in, it helps clear out any mess and rubbish, obviously. But once they've taken all that out and sent you home, and then you can't pass that because there's pieces that still need to come out because they didn't do the job in the night time. Yeah. You then end up back in hospital. So that's what happened the next day. You went back in by lunchtime because you hadn't gone. There was so much pressure built up that you couldn't go toilet.
It was bad. So So basically, it's attempting to come back. We're going to go and get it lasered off.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing major, but it's triggered my anxiety 10 times, hasn't it? And also with you.
Oh, yeah,
but we're sticking on plan.
Oh yeah,
we're sticking to plan.
That's what you do.
Because we need the best option for us to be healthy. Mm-hmm. And normally, if this had been a couple of years back, we would have gone, well, go on, we'll have a takeaway. We've both said today, our heads are telling us, go and get a takeaway, go and do this, go and do that, go and get a KFC, go and get... No, so we bought some chicken breasts, and we're going to make tomorrow. We're going to marinate it tonight, and tomorrow we're going to do the chicken tikka masala. We're going to have a cheeky Friday night curry,
which is just like a real takeaway. Because, like say, if someone had put that in front of me,
is today Friday?
Today is Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday.
So tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, so we'll have a proper Friday night curry, and some Slimming World chips.
Yeah, because I would have been doing
rice
tonight,
and all of that.
thinking
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
So yeah, so with all of that happening, it really does make you think. You know, the emotional part of yourself makes you think, oh, sod it, let's just get whatever because I can't be bothered, and you can't think straight for a while. So you're like, it's just, but like I say, that's just little bits of your old habits that sit in the back of your mind going, no, it's fine. This happens, you know, pause your Slimming World for a bit. And it's like, no, we're not doing that. We're just carry on. You know, we eat the healthiest meals now and everything. And this is just what we have in our everyday life. And you have to just, like I say, anytime these little thoughts come into your mind, you just have to say, no. This is not what we're doing. I'm not listening to you, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah. Melinda Brown, your dad had colon cancer removed, and then he got bladder cancer, but couldn't treat it because he was in the stages of Parkinson's and PICS. So sorry to hear that, my darling. But it's bladder cancer is really common. Yeah. It's a lot more common than people realise. But the symptoms can be. So this time round, there was no bleeding. Thank you, my darling. No bleeding, no spotting of little dots of
little tiny bits of
scabbing
blood,
or anything like that in my blood. No nothing, no little anythings. No. It was just a change in my symptoms. It was just all of a sudden, oh, I need a wee. Oh no, I haven't got time. It's my bladder's wanting to go. And again, that didn't happen for a long period of time, but I think it could have just been that personally, I think because I'm quite attuned and we're quite witchy and all the rest of it, I think my body is very, very, very on it in terms of, you know, knowing when something is wrong. And because I try now actively to listen to that. Yeah.
But also because you know the symptoms and things you had going on beforehand. Yeah. And then now, any slight change, it does make you a lot more aware about
anything that isn't on. Your normal.
Yeah.
So again, anybody watching this, bladder cancer is really common. If you are having some symptoms where something has changed in your wee, it could be that there is little spots of almost like pepper.
It's nearly like looks like dried blood or such.
Yeah,
it does look like.
Or like little spots of pepper in your wee or anything like that. If you notice it. Oh, there's a new campaign in the UK called Look Back, or was it Look Before You Flush or something, or Look Back
like
Before You Flush, Look Back and Check.
Or if your urine is a different colour, like I say, just keep an eye on things like that because you just don't know.
I've been saying to you for a little while, going, oh, my wee's really dark orange, what's going on? Something's changed.
For a long time, like I say, we have had a jug in the bathroom, and obviously it's like before... It used to go in the obviously early stages before it would go into the actual toilet and be tipped away. It would be that and have to literally check it to make sure that all looked really, you know. Obviously,
it looked fine.
This is like what they basically told you to do to keep an eye
just to
check
keep
on
an eye
it.
On it. So, anyone experiencing any differences, if you suddenly find yourself urgently needing a wee, and it's more than just. You know, you could be diabetic, that's one thing. Yeah. You could be perimenopausal or menopausal, that's another thing going on. There could be other issues, but don't ignore it. Because I did for a long time, and then we had issues last time round. This time round, straight on it. Yeah. Okay, something's going on. I don't like it. Let's get it checked. Let's get it dealt with. So from here, they're referring me, as I say, back to Leeds Hospital. They will get me in for a laser appointment. It's a... in-out outpatients appointment. It's nothing really serious, and then back to the 3-month cystoscopies. The worst thing about this for me is the cystoscopies, because every time it inflames and it angries my bladder. Basically, because of the way the treatment because of the way the treatment went the first time, and because of the blockages and the issues, the male nurse who physically had to try and siphon the blockage, and I was on the largest size catheter they could have. I think it's like the Hoover from a Dyson, the hose from a Dyson Hoover. That's pretty much what it was.
Been.
Yeah, so like an elephant's trunk size of catheter in my head.
I know we was in one of the rooms in the back of A&E where the triage part is, and there's a room just behind where they can examine and all of that, and then kind of it's like they can shut all the blinds and all that in there.
Yeah.
And just said if he didn't do that now, he said
it'd be surgery.
You could be waiting hours, be in a lot of pain, and obviously it's just the pressure build up of obviously your body can't pass those parts that were blocking, and obviously because you hadn't been a toilet all night.
And to be fair, it was agony. It was absolute agony.
Yeah,
it really was.
Pressure.
But so that's where we're at. I'll be back referred to the laser again. Get that done. Get that zapped. Back to a 3-month cystoscopy. Yeah. And the real kicker of it all is that this could reset the gender clinic clock, but we don't know yet. We're going to play it by ear and just keep ticking over. So there you go. That's the update. It's a bit crap, to be honest. It's kind of taken both of us. We went to B&M. We went to Sainsbury's, pottering around.
Oh, we found some
loads of Slimming Worldy diet related, health related food in B&M.
Some things in there, taking photos and stuff, so you can if there's anybody that goes in B&M or hasn't done, and you want some sort of L.O.S.E.R.S things and that, there's
loads
quite a lot
of
in
stuff.
there.
We're gonna put it all on the Facebook page, and I might edit it together into a little video to go up as well. So we don't know when the appointments are going to be, but I've got one laser appointment coming on my eye to get rid of a bleed in my eye. Then I have another laser getting rid of the bleed in my bladder.
Tuesday.
Or not the bleed, but the cancer in the bladder.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
So my friend Neil messaged and I said, I feel like bloody Alderaan from Star Wars, which is the planet that gets destroyed by the Death Star, just in case nobody knew. So there you go. There's loads of videos on the channel from when we were dealing with cancer first time round. If anyone is in the UK, check out Bladder Cancer UK and Fight Bladder Cancer. Look at the symptoms. Get yourself double checked. Honestly, thank you, Melinda. Thank you, Andrea. Sending the biggest hugs and the speediest get well vibes. Thank you. Honestly, Dormouse, I'm absolutely fine. It's really weird because I was expecting it when I said, I better get this checked, and then because things settled down again, I kind of thought, maybe I didn't take my selenium-nifacin, whatever it's called, this medicine that I have to take. I thought maybe I didn't take that early enough. Maybe it's that that's caused it. Maybe it was just I drank too much, and whatever it was. So I'm gonna have to be back on 3 litres of fluids a day again, which is a pain in the arse drinking that much.
Don't get a water infection.
Got me jug of water now again. Go back to limiting the amount of coffee a little bit, so I'll have 3 coffees a day instead of like my usual 28. It's not 28, but so there you go. That's what's happening. It's a bit of a mind fuck, to be honest, more than anything else.
It just adds a bit more stress to your life, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit more stress, a bit more stress to your life.
And it's like just kind of like all these little things that will go around in your mind, and sometimes you can't really then focus on other things that are going on in life.
Thank you, Melinda. Thank you, Christine. Melinda says, glad you called it early. Christine says, sending your love and prayers. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. It's very early stages.
It's very early stage. Really caught it super early. Dead quick procedure. But just if anyone else out there, thank you, Debbie's World. Thank you, Emma. If anyone out I know, right? It is a pain to get down. You're quite right, Dormouse. 3 litres is a pain to get down. It really, really is. But if anyone else out there is having any kind of symptoms, please, for the love of all that is the old gods and the new, get it checked. It's better to have an uncomfortable cystoscopy and to be told everything's fine than it is to for it not to be fine.
You're filling your flask up all day now.
I know, right? Back to drinking loads.
It's not just drinking loads of coffee, because coffee will dehydrate you.
Coffee's a diuretic.
If you have too much of it. So
so
lots of squash.
Lots of squash. back to a little bit limited cans,
Isn't
a little
this
bit
one
limited.
the one that you've got that little cylinder bit in the middle? Is that of these? Because I've got one in the kitchen like
Yes
that.
and
you
no.
You can put like
This is the other lid.
ah.
So one lid has the bit where you put your fruit or your ice in.
Because you can
this
put
lid has a sucky straw.
You can put like maybe like lemon segments and things in the little middle compartment part, and it just flavours it a little bit.
So anyway,
Or
that's what's
cucumber,
happening. Extra helping might be a bit delayed tomorrow, purely and simply because as it's really weird. It's a complete mind F. It really is, because my brain's going, it's fine. It's 3 millimeters. It's tiny.
Tiny
nothing to
thing.
worry about. But there was a couple of areas that he was questioning, wasn't there?
He was, yeah.
So it may be that they have to laser a couple of bits.
I wonder
but it's
what
fine.
he was doing though, zooming in on like little bits to.
Yeah, he said, there was a couple of bits, and then he found this one bit, and he was like, well, that's definitely come back there.
And you say
So-
they're equipment that if he'd have had the equipment there and then that he can, put the anaesthetic, the numbing
Yeah, that's what they did. And they could have just lasered it if he had it
in
there.
your bladder and
but-
then just do the treatment there and then. So
Yeah, so it's not even an overnight stay. It's
No.
done as an outpatient.
Yep.
Straight in, a couple of hours,
And
straight
go
back
home.
out again. Drink loads for a couple of days. Try not to get an infection, and then reset the clock. Everything starts
That's it.
again.
Yep.
But bladder cancer is really, really, really,
It
really,
is very
really
common.
common that it comes back.
Yeah.
Really, really, really common. So again,
I don't know, it's a tiny percentage of people that
it's
it
about
doesn't reoccur,
20%. It doesn't reoccur. So
but
we were kind of expecting this, but to be honest, 3 years down the line, I'd kind of thought, maybe I'm in that. Maybe I'm in the lucky
you
percentage.
never know, and that's it. You just don't know.
No, but it's one of those things. We'll face it the same as way we face anything, together and head on. Sticking to Slimming
it.
World, sticking to the food that we love.
Well, because
We're not
it's-
going to have a KFC or a
It's
McDonald's.
super healthy what
Yeah,
we eat now, like I
exactly.
say, and you can make really nice meals.
Exactly.
Find your favourite. Like I say, we actually bought a book now, a recipe book, and you've got
Empty.
it's empty. It's one of those ones where you got one side, you put all like your favourite recipe, and then you put the method and stuff on the other side. So all of our favourite ones, instead of forgetting what books we that they were in and having to go search through a big pile of Slimming World books,
Yep.
we can put our favourite ones in the book that's on the
Yeah, we can.
cupboard in the kitchen, and keep them in there.
So that's the update really. All a bit rubbish, but a hell of a lot better than it could have been.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it could have been. Listen, I'm very, 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 very incredibly grateful that in the UK we've got the NHS, that we didn't have to pay thousands to have this done.
Yeah.
I genuinely am. And again, for the fact that they've been monitoring this every year, it's amazing. So honestly, I'm very, very grateful, very, very
I was
lucky.
saying they got you in fairly quick as well.
Yeah, they
so-
did. And this is going to be one of those things where, okay, straight in, straight out,
Yeah.
deal with it. But again, just to say, if anyone is dealing with some differences in your wee, please do get it checked. Don't leave it.
Yeah.
Don't put it off. And if the GPs are like going, it's probably could be this, could be that, just go.
The thing is, though,
let me get it
they
checked.
found this because you went to get a check for something else,
Yeah, I had thrush.
and they found.
And I wanted to get everything checked
Yeah.
to make sure everything, was there a way of stopping that happening? Unfortunately, because of the diabetes, there
Did they
isn't.
was it blood tests and something, and then found that there was
And
some
then-
abnormalities?
no,
or something,
no.
was it?
Do you not remember? Everything was fine with the thrush thing. We had a whole conversation, and literally, as I was about to leave,
it
the
was
doctor
when-
said, he said, "Is there anything else concerning you?" And I said,
And
"Well,
you
to
said
be
you had
honest."
some spots.
I said, "It's probably down to the
in-
thrush, isn't it?" I said, "Because there's a couple of little bits in my wee."
Yeah, every time you
He said,
go
"What do you
away.
mean?" I said, "Well, I've noticed in the toilet there's almost like a little tiny
dots,
bit of dry scab or something." I said, "So that's probably the thrush, because bad
But I
thrush."
said it
little bit
used
of
to
bleeding."
be. I think because you used to tell me it used to be like every few days. It was maybe like once or so a week, and then it got more, and then it eventually became every day that this was
Every
happening.
day it was
Every day
happening.
it was happening.
And
After
he
a
went,
little while.
"Oh,
That's not normal.
That's not normal.
No.
I'll send you for a referral to get that checked, and that is how it led to it.
Yeah.
So again, if there is anything happening in your wee, any sudden changes in your incontinence or continence, any sudden changes in if your wee suddenly starts getting darker,
Like I say, it could just be like an infection, but like I say,
Yeah.
definitely get it checked, because you just, like I say, it's very common.
it is.
I would-
Bladder cancer is easy to
It's like descaling the kettle.
yeah, it's easy
Pretty
to treat.
much.
It's got a really good recovery rate.
Yep.
There is a lot of recurrence, which is
Yeah.
why we get it checked every year afterwards. So again, back of my head, kind of expecting it,
Yeah.
kind of put it off.
Yeah.
But please do. Bladder Cancer UK and Fight Bladder Cancer, amazing people, volunteers and stuff that run those, were amazing.
But until this happened, I said we didn't even, it's...
I hadn't heard of bladder cancer before.
No. Like I say, you hear about all other types of cancers, but you don't really hear about bladder cancer. So
And I will be doing the Run for Life. We already said that we were going to do that this year,
Yeah.
didn't we? Because one of the standing consultants we've had at Group went through cancer, and she's a big part of that Race for Life thing. So we'll be doing that next year. Or at least I'll be doing that next year. So yeah, anyway, it's kind of another, thing to do, another thing at the back of the head, but that's all it's going to be. 6 pairs for $40 US. That's not too bad. Melinda's put in the chat, look, there's some Victoria's Secret period panties, bit pricey, but the best for incontinence. You've tried other brands, they didn't work as well. I will have a look. Luckily in the Lidl's near us, their pads, they had a big clear out because they'd spilled something on the packets. So they were all like next to nothing in price. So we bought loads of them. So I've still got about 3 packets in the cupboard. But I will definitely have a little look at that. Yeah. But yeah, it is disheartening when the clock needs to restart. It really is. But thank you for that as well. Yeah, cough, sneeze, laughing.
First of all, we kept thinking it was like 3 years until you get the all clear, and then they went, no, it's 5 years.
5 years on the cancer journey. But again, it is what it is. It is probably going to delay other things with the gender services, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. At the end of the day, we're carrying on plan.
There's literally nothing else you can do about it now.
And my why has just got a little bit bigger again. So yeah, but anyway, that is going to be the update. But please do, honestly, if anybody is concerned at all, if anyone is worried in any way, shape or form, if there's any changes to your wee habits or to your bowel habits, because colon cancer is very, very common as well. Prostate cancer for those people with prostates, it's a lot more common than people realise. But yeah. So there you go. Hopefully everybody, it's today's treating you better than it's treated us. But again, as I always say, do you know what? It could be 100 times worse. It really could. If there's any cancer that I would get, then this is one that is the most, it's one of the easier ones to treat. We'll just get it burnt out, get it zapped away, and then start that clock ticking all over again for the 5 years. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us today on this little brief one. I'm going to try and get the extra helping edited and up. There's been a few sleepless nights this week, and then with the fibro, it's probably why the fibro was bad, wasn't it? It's probably why you're thinking about it.
Stressing a little bit.
The stress of it all. I know, right? And then we went shopping, and treated myself to a couple of pairs of jeans from the charity shops. I know, right? But yeah, all good. We'll keep ticking. Just keep slimming, and
I say we're not going anywhere. Like I say, so we're just keep going, and still, keep posting videos of food,
and we'll vlog it,
and
vlog all the journey. And if we go through, if for any reason it's more than just having a quick lazy jobby, then we'll vlog all of that as well, because I know there was a couple of people that after we went through it last time that
you've got laser treatment next week as well.
I know.
How lucky are you?
I know, all the lasers. I know. I need sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. That was
Yeah.
Dr. Evil.
Mm.
But yeah, there you are, everyone. A little update, and that's it. We're going to go now. We need to put the chicken, the marinade. Oh no, we're going to go and film the haul with the chicken in.
We've just bought
loads and loads of stuff, and some Slimming World related stuff. So some really good, low sin, low calorie, snacky bits and all sorts.
The photos and the screenshots of the when I scanned the stuff.
Yeah, we'll put all of that on the Facebook page, all of the photos and the video of the haul that we're going to go and do now. We'll film that now. That will be up on Monday. And hopefully I'll get the extra haul, the extra doodah thingy. What's it called? The extra haul. No.
Extra helping.
That's the one.
Yeah,
get the extra helping up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I'm glitching. So yeah, there we go. Right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. It was an
early morning as well.
It was a very early morning, and I got about 3 hours sleep, and that's on a week of not much sleep. But yeah, there you go. That's just another. The journey has taken another wee twist.
A little bit.
Yeah. And can I just say very loudly and very publicly, I would not in any way, shape or form be able to handle this if it wasn't for this incredible guy next to me, sitting with me, even though you don't like needles and things like that yourself, sitting there and kind of, when I'm getting poked and prodded in tubes and everything else.
They don't allow people in there with you. Normally it's because if people see, some people, if they see anything kind of like medical needles, medical things, and they just faint, and that's so they don't allow it. But like I said to them, I normally just, every time I'm normally sitting here watching with the screen and all that. I said, and you feel better that I'm in there. So
it's horrible.
Like, no, it's fine.
Hate it with a passion until they go, right, the screen's on, and I go, oh, what's that? Let me show me.
Kind of forget about what they're doing there and just watch the screen. Yeah, it's fascinating.
So yeah, life is life. It does it just whatever.
That's all right. I mean? Not many people get descaled, regular.
I know, right? Could be a hell of a lot worse. And again, it's been caught super early. So again, I've got no doubt that this ain't going to stop us, is it?
See how in tune you are with your body.
I know, right? Because my body is a temple. One of those falling down, broken ones. One of those ruins. That's what it is. It used to be one of those temples in India that are all really big and round, but I'm not quite as round now.
You're not. No,
I'm not. No. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you again. We'll see you live on Wednesday. I'd have sorted my head out by Wednesday, and also hopefully I'd have sorted my eye out by Wednesday as well. So
yeah, you will.
I know, right? Give us a year. We'll both be part bionic. So
and we're getting, like I say, our next weigh-in, we're going to be getting weighed on Monday.
Yeah, different consultant.
So we're only on a 6-day week this week for getting weighed.
Oh, yeah. Another reason not to have a KFC.
No, we wouldn't eat one of those anyway, because after you've had it, you're like, oh, that was nice. Oh, was that worth it?
Yeah, no, definitely not worth it.
Thing is, though, if I really wanted something like that, we could actually make our own and use some of your gluten-free bread, dry some bread out, make some breadcrumbs, and make our own.
I know. I got a gluten-free loaf of bread in Sainsbury's for 69p. How much of a good bargain is that? You'll see it in the whole video. I know we went to Sainsbury's, like posh people.
Yeah.
Right, everyone. We'll love you and leave you. We're going to go and film the haul, and then generally.
I said I was actually quite surprised in there though. In Sainsbury's, they had in the meat section there was quite a few things where they had, price comparison with Aldi. Yeah. So they're trying to kind of match other stores that are kind of a bit more good with the prices.
They have to.
So that's what they were doing.
I know, right?
That's the only. I got the chicken in there because I thought, well, they said if it's price matched to Aldi, why not?
I know. I can't wait for that chicken tikka masala tomorrow for tea. We'll love you and leave you all. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic,
and
happy slimming. But also, please, any changes.
Yep.
Front or back, any changes, it's not embarrassing. Honestly, if I can go and do it with the bits that I've got and they go, the funniest thing, we're sat there waiting to go in and she said, And I was like, oh, that's because we were far over the room. So we were like, oh, did they just say my name? I think that was us. So she went in, she went, what's your date of birth? Blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, okay, come this way. And we went through, sat down waiting. And then she kept saying, Peter. Oh, Peter. And I was like,
Peter.
I kept looking at you going, does she think you're Peter? So she called me and a Peter. She'd called someone else that had a similar surname. And all I heard was the surname. So I was like, oh, that's probably us. She checked my date of birth. What if whoever that Peter was? I mean, it does.
And what were they having done?
I know, that's the thing. It's like in hospital where they take the wrong leg off. Could you imagine they'd have gone, oh, come here, lie down, do this, we're putting the mask on you. Right then, remove the body parts. And I'd have been unconscious and the mask like that before they would have realised. And she checked me date of birth.
I know, right?
You watch that, whoever that Peter bloke is, he'll have the same date of birth as me. That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
The thing is, though, we'd gone from the reception area all the way down like 3 doorways, like 3 alleyways.
Yeah, before they went, you're Peter. And I was like, I'm not Peter.
No.
Very strange. Anyway, there you go. There's always a funny with us.
I know.
Right then, come on then. Let's go and get the shopping done. Let the doggos out.
Oh, you're having your leg removed. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I'd have been none the wiser. My head was a shed. So come on then. Let's go and do that. And I've got a Lego piece to unwrap.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Exciting.
Love
you all, everybody.
New Lego bit.
See you very, very soon. And yeah, happy slimming. Honestly, fight bladder cancer. Bladder Cancer UK. Check them out if there's any symptoms at all.
Yep.
We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.
See you.